Aslan Adnan, M.A. presents Coconut Cultivation Around the World.
Wednesday, 22nd of July, 2026. The coconut, Cocos nucifera, often described as the tree of life, is among the world's most versatile and economically important perennial crops. Every part of the palm has practical value, making it indispensable to the livelihoods of millions of people across the tropical world. From fresh drinking water and nutritious kernel to edible oil, coir fiber, timber, charcoal, biofuel, and handicrafts, virtually every component of the coconut palm is utilized. This chapter provides a comprehensive overview of global coconut cultivation, examining the crop's geographical distribution, major producing countries, agronomic requirements, cultivation systems, nutrient management, environmental preferences, economic importance, sustainability challenges, and future prospects. Introduction. The coconut palm belongs to the family Ericaceae and is the sole species within the genus Cocos. It is a long-lived monocotyledonous palm capable of remaining productive for several decades, with some palms continuing to bear fruit for more than 70 years under favorable conditions. The fruit is botanically classified as a fibrous drupe. It consists of an outer exocarp, skin, a fibrous mesocarp, husk, and a hard endocarp, shell, enclosing the edible kernel and coconut water. This remarkable structure allows coconuts to float across oceans, facilitating natural dispersal over vast distances. For centuries, coconuts have sustained coastal communities throughout the tropics. They provide food, drink, shelter, medicine, fuel, construction materials, fiber, and income. Few other crop species possess such extraordinary versatility. Modern genetic research suggests that coconuts originated from two principal domestication centers, one centered around the Indian Ocean and the other in the Pacific Ocean, with Southeast Asia, particularly the Malay archipelago, playing a pivotal role in their evolution and dispersal. Human migration, maritime trade, and natural ocean currents subsequently spread coconuts throughout the tropical belt. Today, coconuts are cultivated in more than 90 countries, supporting the livelihoods of tens of millions of smallholder farmers and generating substantial economic activity in the food, beverage, cosmetics, pharmaceutical, renewable materials, and bioenergy industries. Rising consumer demand for coconut water, virgin coconut oil, plant-based foods, and natural cosmetic ingredients has further strengthened the global coconut economy. Major coconut-producing countries. Global coconut production typically ranges between 60 and 65 million metric tons of whole nuts annually, although production fluctuates according to climatic conditions, pest outbreaks, tree age, and management practices. More than 80% of global production is concentrated in tropical Asia, making the region the undisputed center of the world's coconut industry. The leading producers are approximately as follows. 1. Indonesia, approximately 17 to 18 million metric tons annually, making it the world's largest producer. Production is dominated by millions of smallholder farmers spread across the archipelago. 2. Philippines, approximately 14 to 15 million metric tons. The country remains one of the world's largest exporters of coconut oil, desiccated coconut, coconut milk products, and other processed coconut commodities. 3. India, approximately 13 to 15 million metric tons. Although much of its production is consumed domestically, India has achieved significant improvements in productivity through research, irrigation, and improved varieties. 4. Brazil, approximately 3 million metric tons, making it the largest producer in the Americas. 5. Vietnam, around 2 million metric tons, with an expanding processing sector. 6. Sri Lanka, approximately 2 million metric tons, where coconut remains an essential component of agriculture, cuisine, and exports. 7. Myanmar, approximately 1.3 million metric tons. 8. Papua New Guinea, approximately 1.2 million metric tons. 9. Mexico, approximately 1.1 million metric tons. 10. Thailand, approximately 1 million metric tons, followed closely by Malaysia, Ghana, Tanzania, Mozambique, and several Pacific Island nations. Although Asia overwhelmingly dominates production, significant coconut industries also exist throughout Latin America, the Caribbean, East Africa, West Africa, and Oceania. Many producing countries are actively replacing aging plantations with improved hybrids and promoting greater value addition through downstream processing. Geographical distribution and cultivation practices. Coconut palms are cultivated primarily between latitudes 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south, where climatic conditions remain consistently warm throughout the year. Major cultivation zones include Southeast Asia, southern India, Sri Lanka, the Pacific Islands, northern Australia, coastal East and West Africa, Brazil, Central America, the Caribbean, and parts of northern South America. Although coconuts are strongly associated with coastal environments, they are equally capable of thriving inland where rainfall, soil conditions, and temperatures remain favorable. Propagation begins with the careful selection of healthy seed nuts obtained from vigorous, high-yielding mother palms. Seedlings are raised in nurseries for 6 to 12 months before being transplanted into the field. 3 broad categories of cultivars are commonly grown. Tall varieties are hardy, long-lived, and generally cross-pollinating. Dwarf varieties begin fruiting earlier and are predominantly self-pollinating. Hybrid varieties combine desirable characteristics of both, including earlier bearing, higher yields, and improved disease resistance. Planting pits, typically measuring approximately 1 cubic meter, are prepared using fertile topsoil enriched with compost, farmyard manure, coconut husks, and other organic materials to improve moisture retention. Spacing generally ranges between 7.5 and 9 meters, resulting in approximately 100 to 150 palms per hectare, depending upon the planting geometry. Square, rectangular, triangular, and hedge planting systems are commonly employed according to local conditions. Routine plantation management includes weed control, mulching, irrigation during dry periods, pruning of dead fronds, and periodic nutrient application. Dwarf palms generally commence fruiting within 4 to 5 years, whereas tall varieties usually begin producing after 6 to 8 years. Productive life commonly extends beyond 50 years. Harvesting occurs throughout the year, usually every 6 to 8 weeks. Depending upon local traditions, harvesters climb the palms manually, use long harvesting poles, or employ mechanical climbing devices. Following harvest, coconuts may be marketed fresh or processed into copra, coconut oil, virgin coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut cream, desiccated coconut, activated carbon, coir fiber, cocoa peat, shell charcoal, and numerous other value-added products. Cropping systems. Monoculture versus integrated farming. Traditional coconut cultivation frequently consists of monoculture plantations. However, because coconut canopies intercept only a portion of available sunlight, substantial amounts of land remain underutilized. The relatively shallow root system occupies mainly the upper 25 to 60 centimeters of soil within approximately 2 meters of each palm, leaving considerable inter-row space suitable for additional crops. Intercropping therefore represents one of the most efficient approaches to increasing both land productivity and farm income. Young coconut plantations commonly support bananas, pineapples, vegetables, ginger, turmeric, cassava, sweet potatoes, maize, legumes, and groundnuts. Once plantations mature and shade increases, farmers frequently introduce shade-tolerant crops such as cocoa, coffee, black pepper, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, vanilla, and various medicinal plants. Coffee has proven particularly compatible with coconut. Robusta, Liberica, and Excelsa coffees thrive beneath partial coconut shade in countries including the Philippines, India, Indonesia, and several Latin American nations. The coconut canopy moderates temperature extremes while reducing moisture loss, whereas fertilization and weed management undertaken for coffee also benefit the coconut palms. Well-designed multi-story agroforestry systems combining coconut, coffee, cocoa, banana, spices, fruit trees, and nitrogen-fixing legumes significantly improve biodiversity, carbon sequestration, soil fertility, and long-term farm resilience. Integrated farming systems also distribute economic risk by providing farmers with multiple sources of income throughout the year, rather than depending solely upon coconut production. Environmental requirements and preferred habitat. Coconut palms flourish in warm, humid tropical climates. Optimal mean annual temperatures are approximately 27 degrees Celsius, while temperatures below 20 degrees Celsius significantly reduce growth. Frost is invariably fatal. Ideal annual rainfall ranges between 1,500 and 2,500 millimeters, evenly distributed throughout the year. Where rainfall is seasonal, irrigation becomes essential to maintain high productivity. The palms require abundant sunshine, high atmospheric humidity, and free air circulation. Mature palms tolerate strong coastal winds remarkably well, although prolonged drought, cyclones, and severe flooding can reduce yields substantially. The preferred soils are deep, well-drained sandy loams, coastal sands, alluvial soils, lateritic soils, and fertile red loams possessing good moisture-holding capacity. Soil depth should ideally exceed 1.2 to 1.5 meters to permit unrestricted root development. Although coconuts tolerate a relatively broad soil pH range of approximately 5.0 to 8.0, optimum performance generally occurs between pH 5.5 and 7.5. One of the coconut palm's most distinctive characteristics is its comparatively high tolerance of salinity, enabling successful cultivation near coastlines and in mildly brackish environments where many other crops perform poorly. Nutrient management and fertilization. The coconut palm has a high nutrient demand because it produces large quantities of fruit throughout the year. Potassium is the nutrient required in greatest quantity, followed by nitrogen and phosphorus. Secondary nutrients such as magnesium, sulfur, and chlorine are equally important, while micronutrients including boron, zinc, iron, manganese, and copper are essential for sustained productivity. In many tropical soils, particularly coastal sandy soils with low organic matter, nutrient deficiencies develop rapidly unless fertility is maintained through regular replenishment. Typical fertilizer recommendations for mature palms include approximately 500 grams of nitrogen, 320 grams of phosphorus pentoxide, and 1,200 grams of potassium oxide per palm annually, together with 20 to 50 kilograms of well-decomposed organic manure, such as farmyard manure, compost, vermicompost, or neem cake. Applications are generally divided into 2 or more doses, timed to coincide with the onset of seasonal rainfall. Modern coconut production increasingly adopts integrated nutrient management, combining mineral fertilizers with compost, green manures, cover crops, crop residue recycling, coconut husk incorporation, biofertilizers, and beneficial microorganisms. Regular soil testing and leaf tissue analysis enable nutrient applications to be tailored to local conditions, improving fertilizer efficiency while minimizing environmental impacts. Pests, diseases, and plantation management. Coconut plantations face numerous biological threats that require integrated management strategies. Major insect pests include the rhinoceros beetle, red palm weevil, black-headed caterpillar, slug caterpillar, and coconut scale insects. Common diseases include bud rot, stem bleeding, leaf blight, gray leaf spot, root wilt disease, lethal yellowing, and various phytoplasma-associated disorders. Integrated pest management combines sanitation, biological control agents, resistant varieties, pheromone traps, mechanical removal, and carefully targeted pesticide applications where necessary. Maintaining healthy, vigorous palms through balanced nutrition and good water management remains one of the most effective long-term disease prevention strategies. Economic importance and sustainability. The global coconut industry supports the livelihoods of more than 30 million people, the overwhelming majority of whom are smallholder farmers cultivating relatively modest land holdings. Beyond fresh nuts, coconuts generate income through an extensive range of processed products, including edible oils, virgin coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut flour, coconut sugar, activated carbon, shell charcoal, coir fiber, cocoa peat, geotextiles, furniture, construction materials, and renewable bio-based products. Many governments have implemented programs encouraging plantation rejuvenation, improved planting materials, irrigation development, mechanization, farmer training, and downstream processing to enhance competitiveness. Nevertheless, the industry faces significant challenges. Climate change is increasing the frequency of droughts, cyclones, storm surges, and sea level rise. Many plantations consist of aging palms with declining productivity, while labor shortages, fluctuating commodity prices, and increasing production costs continue to affect profitability. Future sustainability will depend upon climate-resilient varieties, precision agriculture, improved water use efficiency, integrated farming systems, digital technologies, mechanized harvesting, carbon-smart agriculture, and stronger value chains that increase returns to farmers while protecting natural ecosystems. Another conclusion. The coconut palm remains one of humanity's most valuable tropical crops. Its extraordinary adaptability, exceptional versatility, and immense economic importance have earned it the enduring title of the Tree of Life. When cultivated using scientifically sound agronomic practices, integrated nutrient management, diversified cropping systems, and sustainable environmental stewardship, coconut plantations can remain productive, profitable, and ecologically resilient for generations. Continued investment in research, breeding, climate adaptation, mechanization, and value-added processing will ensure that the coconut continues to play a central role in global food security, rural livelihoods, and sustainable tropical agriculture throughout the 21st century.